Gentlemen, it's Keyshawn Scott. I just got off the phone with one of my clients, right? And one thing that we were speaking about in our session was how to heal the mind, right? How to redirect your thoughts, right? And I'm talking about the thoughts that are traumatic, right? Because heartbreak, breakup, healing, it's a traumatic experience, right? It's a response to a deeply depressing and overwhelming event, right? That's overwhelming to your thoughts, your emotions, your mind, the experience, right? And your feelings, right? It's very emotional, right? And it's very overwhelming. And that's trauma for you, right? So we were actually speaking on how to heal the mind, because going through a breakup, going through a heartbreaking experience, a divorce or whatever it may be, there are a lot of triggers, right? And the hardest part is your thoughts, right? How you feel, right? It's your thoughts. When you're sleeping at night, when you wake up, when you go to the gym or anything, you always think about the experience. And when you think about these experiences, it's like, oh my gosh, what can I do? What should I do? Right? One of the things that I want you to think about is, how can I redirect these negative thoughts and turn them into positive thoughts? Right? So whatever it is, right? For example, you can say to yourself, I will never find someone else. I will never be happy again. That person was my one and true love. I think I'll be single forever, right? All of those are negative and challenging thoughts. But what we can do is that we can find positive replacements for those negative and challenging thoughts, right? But you have to learn how to heal the mind, how to heal your thoughts, how to think healthy thoughts, and how to redirect the negative thoughts into positive replacements, right? That's the goal, right? So some of the ways that I have down is that, number one, you can start talking about how you feel, right? That's with a coach, that's with a therapist. I highly recommend therapy, very skilled and licensed coaches, like myself, but people who can really take you from brokenness to wholeness, right? People who really have your best interest, people who really knows their stuff, people who really study this, and people who really want to see you heal, right? But talking is very, it's like an emotional release, right? And brings me into number two. Number two is an emotional release, right? An emotional release is something like journaling, writing, drawing, painting, going for walks, going to the gym, working out. These are emotional releases, right? These are things that you can do in order to help your mind to think healthy thoughts and to really put yourself back into a more whole point of view, right? So you can feel better about yourself, right? Number three is that you have to reclaim yourself, right? And when I say reclaim yourself, what I mean by that is that when you're in a relationship, right? When you're in a relationship, you kind of neglect a lot of the things that made you, right? You neglect it. So my thing is, you got to go back in time and think about all the things that you neglected, right? That you neglected when you were in that relationship, right? Maybe it's going to the gym. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's eating better. Maybe it's family. Maybe it's friends, right? You neglected these things to put all your energy in a relationship or in a person that wasn't working, right? Or any kind of situation. So what have you neglected that you need to reclaim, right? So those are the three things, right? Number one is you have to learn how to talk to people, right? Have a conversation, talk to the right people, right? Because you'll talk to the wrong people, and a lot of these people don't have your best interest. So number one, talk to the right people. I suggest therapy or a coach or counseling, all right? Number two, emotional releases. Look for an outlet, right? It could be praying, right? I should have said that, praying. Number one, meditation, talking to God, right? Journaling, writing, drawing, painting, gym, working out, right? Those things are emotional releases. Number three, reclaim yourself, right? Reclaim yourself. Whatever you were neglecting when you were in a relationship, right? And you were depositing into this person and withdrawing nothing. You neglected pieces of you that you should be reclaiming right now. Okay? So reclaim those things, right? And learn how to redirect those thoughts. So I do have a worksheet. Right? It's a positive replacement worksheet that helps you write down your negative thoughts, and it helps you kind of write some positive replacements as well. So if you want that, send me a DM, and I will send you the positive replacement worksheet. All right.